Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Hidayah Fitness. Once again, my name is Ibrahim and I'm the founder of Hidayah Fitness. If you're someone who struggles with motivation to lose fat or build muscle, well, stay tuned because by the end of this video, I'm going to show you exactly step by step 3 tips that you can implement straight away to help you get started and get to losing fat and building muscle. And so for the best tips and advice for losing fat and building muscle, make sure to subscribe, make sure to click that notification bell, make sure to like, share it with your friend, and let's get straight into it. So the first piece of advice I'm going to give you guys is instant immediate action. And what do I mean by this? Okay, so for a lot of people, what happens is the thought to go to the gym might cross their mind, or the thought to go exercise might cross their mind, or maybe the thought to go for a walk might cross their mind, but they just sit down and they maybe watch a couple of YouTube videos, maybe they waste some time. What I'm saying here, the point here is don't waste time, okay? As soon as you have that thought to go to the gym or eat healthy or go for a walk outside, do it straight away. Don't hesitate. Me personally, every time I'm like, oh, I should probably go for a quick walk, instead of like hesitating or thinking about it, I just get up, go straight for a walk, go outside, get some fresh air, or if it's going to the gym, I don't hesitate, I just do it straight away, okay? So that's the first tip. I actually got this from a book. It's called Ready, Fire, Aim. And I like to think that I'm a very kind of, I like to take action. I do things, right? So that's a really good book if you guys want to check that out and read a bit more about, how to be more productive, how to take action and stuff like that. Step number 2 or tip number 2, make an identity shift. Okay, what do I mean by this? Basically, I'll give you an analogy, right? So let's say you walk up to someone on the street and there's 2 types of people, right? There's one person who's a smoker, who's trying to quit smoking, and someone who is not a smoker at all, who's never smoked before in their life. So you walk up to the person who's trying to quit smoking, and you ask them, would you like a cigarette? They'd be like, oh, no, sorry, I'm trying to quit smoking, right? That's probably what they would say. Now, if you go over to someone who has never smoked in their life, or if someone walk up to you, for example, I'm sure most of you guys that are watching this haven't smoked before, right? But if someone walk up to someone who's never smoked in their life and then ask them, hey, you want a cigarette? Chances are they're gonna be like, I'm not a smoker, right? They're just gonna be like, I'm not a smoker. I don't identify as someone who smokes, and therefore I would never ever smoke. Whereas someone who identifies as a smoker but is still struggling with it, they're gonna have a much harder time to actually do the thing in terms of quitting, for example, in that specific analogy. So the point I'm trying to make here is that if you want to be motivated to stay consistent going to the gym, you have to identify as someone who goes to the gym, or identify as a healthy person, identify as someone who takes care of their body, who actually cares about the way they look, and is obviously someone who wants to take care of their health. So this is really important, is to have that mindset shift, to have that identity shift. And this is really, really important. Most people won't talk about this. Most personal trainers will never ever talk about having an identity shift, because they want you to stay on for as long as possible. They want to retain as many clients as possible. Whereas I'm here to actually just show you guys exactly what you need to do to get into action, and this is really, really important. We've covered 2 steps so far. I want to know in the comment section below, guys, what have you found most helpful so far? What have you found beneficial that you're going to implement straight away? We have a few more steps to go through, so just stay tuned, inshallah. But hopefully you guys have found this valuable. Make sure to like, if you haven't already, make sure to like, and we'll crack on. By the way, if you haven't already, make sure to watch my video on how I went from being skinny fat to shredded at the age of 15. I'll leave a little what do they call those things? Those little cards. I'm going to leave a card right here so you can check that out if you haven't watched it already. Obviously, watch it after you've watched this video. Stay tuned to the end. Again, I have a surprise for you, so stay tuned till the end. But if you haven't already, check it out at the end of the video once you finish watching this. Now, on to tip number 3. So tip number 3 is all about basically everything to do with having KPIs, okay? So if you've never heard of a KPI, don't worry, I'm gonna explain it. KPI basically stands for Key Performance Indicator, okay? So Key Performance Indicator, essentially what that means is that with any goal, whether it's with your fat loss, whether it's with building muscle, you don't wanna just have a big, massive goal and say, I'm gonna gain 50 kgs of muscle, okay? That's crazy, right? I'll give you an analogy. So for example, if you're a salesman, which, obviously I work in sales and marketing, right? So if you're a salesman, you're most likely going to have KPI, for example, hitting 20% close rate, or maybe 50% close rate, or maybe you're trying to get 10K per month for your business, whatever it may be. Same goes with losing fat and building muscle. Whereas, for example, let's say you're trying to lose 25 pounds of body fat. Instead of saying I want to lose 25 pounds of body fat, or I want to lose 30 kgs of fat, what you want to say is, I'm going to aim for 1 pound of fat loss a week. So 1 pound, just 1 pound, okay? I know it might sound like, oh my God, just 1 pound a week, that's like doesn't even sound exciting. But trust me, if you break it down into like small tangible goals, and this is so important, I'll tell anyone who's trying to start a new goal, is to have a SMART goal, right? And obviously I'm not going to explain too much about what SMART goals are, because that's for another video. But basically, make sure you have KPIs, make sure you have small tangible goals, and it's not too scary if you're like, oh my god, 25 pounds of fat, whereas 1 pound of fat loss a week, that's very, very easy, very attainable. Anyone can do that. Okay, so that's step number 3. Have KPIs. Step number 4, what I want you to do, right, and this last step, build a community. And what I mean by that is make sure you have people around you who are going to motivate you, because you're probably getting motivated just watching me right now. Imagine what it's like having someone who's going to be there with you, whether it's a friend, whether it's a coach, whether it's a mentor. Having accountability is so important, and this is something that motivates me till this day, right? I have coaches, I have mentors myself. I coach people, but I also have coaches myself, right? I have mentors that I look up to, I have people I speak to on a weekly basis, my parents, even, like, alhamdulillah, this is why I still live at home with my parents, is because my dad and my mom, they're my biggest motivation, honestly, and I can't thank them enough, right? So this is the last point. Make sure you have good people around you, people that motivate you to do good, to stay consistent with your goals. If you have bad friends, if you have people who aren't motivating you, leave those friends. Find people who are going to be actually helping you in your journey of losing fat and building muscle. And I hope that helps. If you have any other questions, make sure to leave them in the comments below. If you want to DM me personally, you can find me on Instagram. But before I go, if you're someone who struggles with obviously having the right community and having the right accountability, that's very, very common. I've actually created a free Telegram group, okay, so that inshallah this is going to help you on your journey of having people who are going to motivate you, people who are going to hold you accountable, and hopefully get you to your goals, inshallah. And obviously, like I said, it's a free Telegram group. Check the link in the description. I'm also going to be giving away a free ebook to anyone who wants it. Obviously, you have to DM me for that, so just DM me once you join the Telegram group. Tell me, DM me personally. You'll see me there in the Telegram group, and obviously ask me for the ebook. I'll send it to you straight away. And with that being said, I hope you guys have found some value from this video. Make sure to like, subscribe. Like, I put a lot of time and effort into this. Like, honestly, like I spend hours. Like, this is free content I'm giving you guys. I'm not getting paid for this right now. So please do like, share with your friends, share with someone who you think is going to get value from this, and obviously subscribe for next week's video. I post every single Friday, inshallah. So make sure you subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.